Hi everyone, welcome to Intro to Graphic Design. My name is Joanne Dinning and I'll be your professor for the semester. I thought I'd spend a few minutes just kind of looking at the course and talking about how to navigate the course so that you weren't confused. If you're watching this video, then you've probably figured a little bit out already, but I'll just go ahead and explain it anyway. On the home page, you're going to see weekly announcements at the top. That is where I have something to tell the whole class, and I'll usually post it in announcements, and generally I send an email out as well. So it's important for you to frequently, at least daily, log into the course and read the announcements and also check your email. There's also my contact information down here, so the best way to contact me is to email me through Canvas, but if you need to, you can also use my DVC email, and this will stay up throughout the entire course if you need it. The syllabus is here, which I really want you to review before you start. It talks about all of the required materials. It also talks about the goals of the course, the student learning outcomes, and our grading policy. So there's a lot in there for you to review. And then there's some tabs here that you might find helpful. The e-learning support kind of describes what online learning is. Software help and tutorials will help you just get started with some software like Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop. If you've never used design software, then you might be watching some of those videos. And then there's also a section connecting with other students where I encourage students to post just anything that pertains to design. If you have a good magazine you're reading about design, or if there's a show that you saw recently, or if you have a question that you want to ask your fellow students, or just something that you want to show students to get feedback on. Sometimes in the Connecting with Other Students section, students will post their designs before they upload them to the assignment to get some feedback. So feel free to do that. I generally don't I don't respond in that forum because I feel like it's important for students to interact with each other, but it is a place for the class to have conversations. If you want to reach out to me directly, then I really encourage that you do that through email. So the whole course is broken down into these modules, and they are sequential. So you need to work through the modules one at a time, and that will ensure that you get all of the material needed. So for example, in our intro module, you'll see that you're in the welcome letter, and then you'll go to the Meet the Professor module, how to navigate the course, the syllabus, and the course policies, communication, netiquette, grading, and academic integrity. And there's this arrow that gets you through. So I'm going to click on the syllabus because I really want you to review it. And then what you would do is when you finish that page, so the syllabus is a page in a module, then you're going to click forward and go to the next section. So this is our syllabus, and notice when I'm done reading it, at the bottom here, there is a next tab that I can click, and it'll take me directly to our course policies, communication, netiquette, and grading. And I want you to review this section because I think it's really important as a class that we understand the policies. We will be giving each other feedback frequently, and we'll be receiving feedback, and it's really important that you express yourself, that you state your opinion, that you really think deeply and share your thoughts with others, but it's also important that you treat others respectfully. Also, I want the work that you create in this class to be your own, and so it's important that you read through the academic integrity section. Plagiarism is not tolerated at DVC, and so you really need to make sure that everything that you include in your essays, if you're including something that you read or see online, that you cite it, or in your design projects, you want to make sure that if you have a question about whether you can use a photograph in your design, for example, you need to reach out to me and ask. So really review this section, it's very important. And then I'm going to click back into modules here, and I wanted to go down and look at the e-learning and software support. In here you'll have a section on Canvas help, you'll have e-learning introduction, and then you'll have software help, tutorials, and resources. And so these tutorials can be really helpful. Adobe has a whole section on how to use Illustrator and also how to use Photoshop. And I'm pretty proficient in both softwares, and students frequently use one of those softwares to complete some of the assignments in the course. If you don't have any software experience, I'm totally fine meeting with you in person, or in the past, I've strategized with students of how they can complete assignments if they aren't as proficient in software as they need to be. So just reach out to me. Then you'll look and you'll see that we're in week 1 here. Week 1 is our first module that has material for our assignments and questions. And so notice that it's all sequential. So we're going to go into week 1 objectives here. And this will generally tell you exactly what we're going to be thinking about and doing that week in the course. So go to this section first, and then you're going to click through and you'll see all of the videos and readings. And so you want to make sure that you do all of that, because what will happen is you'll get to the end of the module as you click through, and at the end of each module is our review questions and our assignment. So this week, you're going to be introducing yourself on our course introductions. And then once you've done the reading and watched the videos, you're going to be answering the review questions, which is the next tab here. And then you're going to be completing a writing assignment this week where you compare and contrast a couple of graphic designers. So read through everything and make sure that it's making sense to you. And then if you have questions, please reach out to me. Generally, I also have rubrics for you to look at, so you need to look at the rubric before you do the assignment, just so you understand exactly what's expected of you, and that way it helps you get the best possible grade in the course. So I hope that makes everything pretty clear to you. If not, reach out to me, and I'm really excited for this class. It's always a fun class. I always get a few really amazing designers in here, and I'm impressed by the work. And I look forward to also seeing you sort of grow and develop as designers and get really excited about design. So that's it, and let me know if you have any questions.